Okay, so these questions, let's go through them quickly. Show that this fraction gets to that. Well, what we've got to clearly do is convert that from a mixed fraction to a top-heavy fraction. So we know 2 5s are 10 plus 4 is 14, so that's 14 over 5 plus 3 over 7. We've got to have these numbers the same when we're adding or taking away. So times that by 7, times that by 5. Whatever you do to the bottom, do to the top, and you're like that. So that's going to be over 35 plus over 35, 7 times 14. So what you can do is do it this way, 28, 7, 9, so that's 98. And then 15, add that together. That's like 100, isn't it? So it's 115 take away 2, so it's 113 over 35. And then I'm going to guess that there are 3 35s. 3 times 35 is 90 and 15, which is 105. So it's going to be 105, meaning you've got 8 left over. So yeah, it's 3 and 8 35ths. As they want there. And then what you do here, again, the same idea, because it's a take away, you're going to create a top heavy fraction there. So let's move that paper across there. There we go. And so that's going to be 3 3s are 9 plus 1 is 10. So 10 over 3, take away 4 over 7. So again, same idea, times that by 7, times that by 3. So that's going to be over 21, and 7 times 10 is 70. 3 times 4 is 12. 70 take away 12 is 58. 58 over 21. There are 2 21s in that, and that's 42. To get from 42 to 58, that's going to be 16. So 16 over 21, which is what they want there. Right, then we go to the next one. Right, so this is timesing, relatively easier, but we've got to make sure it's top heavy again. 2 6s are 12 plus 1 is 13 over 6 times 3 over 4. Now what I'm going to do, because I'm going to see, yeah, look, there's a 3 there and 2 3s there. So there's 1 set there and there are 2 sets there. That's really useful. Now 13 times 1 is 13. 2 times 4 is 8. How many 8s in 13? 1 with 5 8s remaining. Job done. And then this one over here, we've got 2 and 2. 7s are 14 plus 2 is 16 over 7. And we're now, what we're doing is, oh yeah, it's dividing. It's hard to see when you're old. So there we go. Now here's a tip. If you want to divide a fraction, keep, change, flip. So I'm keeping, I'm changing, and I'm flipping. Then I'm going to see, can I do anything? No, I can't. So 10 times 16 is 160, so that's going to be 80 over 21. 21's in that, well that must be 4, will be 84, so it's got to be 3. That's 63. 63 is 17 over 21. Just check them right. Yes, I am. Job done. Good. So now let's turn that over and look at this set of questions here. Okay, so a heck of a lot here. So let's just see what we can do. Write the following as an index number with the lowest possible base number. Right, okay. So I'm going to take these individually ones here. So 25 to the 6. 25 to the 6 times 5 to the 3. Obviously 5 goes into that. That's 5 squared to the 6 times 5 to the 3. That's 6 sets of 5 squared. So that's 5 to the 12 times 5 to the 3. And then you've got 12 sets here, plus those 3 makes 15 sets of 5. And then here you can see, well, 2 goes in there, 2 and 2. So 8 cubed times 2 to the 7 times 32 squared. So what you can see here is that 8 is 2 cubed times 2 to the 7 times, now that is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2 to the 5 all squared. So gosh, look at all this. That's going to be 3 sets of 3, so that's 9. And that's 5 sets of 2, so that's 10. So it's 9, 16, 26. And this one here, oh look, 9 and 9, but the lowest base. Okay, so the lowest base number is not going to be 9. Okay, but we'll come to that. 81 squared times 9. I'm going to do it slightly differently. So 81 is 9 squared times 9, which is 9 to the 1. So, oh, and that's squared there, isn't it? So that means you've got 4 there, plus that 1 means you've got 5. Okay, because that's 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. But 9 itself can be 3 squared to the 5, which means it's 3, 2 sets of 5 is 10. Boom, there. Okay, let's have another set of questions. Another sheet of paper, rather. So here we go. It's 27 squared times 3 to the 7. So 3 is the fella here you want. So it's going to be 3 to the 3, all squared, times 3 to the 7. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 9s are 27. Boom. 3 sets of 2, so that's 6. And then 6 sets plus 7 sets is 13 sets. Here, 43 cubed times 343. Right, okay, I know that's 7. So I'm going to hazard a guess this is 7 to the something. Okay, so 2 sets of 3, that's 6 times 7 to the something. So let's see how many 7s go into this. It's a long way to do it, but what else can I do? 4 7s are 28. 28 to get to that is 6, so it remains a 6. And then I know 9 7s are 63, so that's 49. And again, I know that 7 7s make that. So effectively I've got 1, 2, 3, so that is to the 3. And that means it's 7 to the 9, because I add those ones together. Then this one here is 64 times 2 to the 7. Well, 64 is 2 to the 6. Remember what we did previously? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Yes. 2 to 7. So it's going to be 2 to the 13. And then we go to these ones over here. 16 to the 3. All divided by 2 to the 5. 16 is going to be 2, 4, 8, 6 to the 4 to the 3. And then 4 sets of 3 is 12. And I'm going to take away, because there's 5 little fellas underneath here. So 5 from the 12 is 7. So that's what equals there. And then 16 squared over 2 to the 4. So 16 is 4 squared. So it's 2, 4, 8, 16. There you go. Now be careful here. Don't make a silly mistake. So I'm going to do it nice and slow. So 4 sets of 2 is 8. And then I've got 8 here, 4 here to knock off the 4, 2 to the 4. No point trying to cut corners if you don't need to. 27 to over 3 to the 6. Right, so 27, we know that is 3 cubed all over 3 to the 6. So that is now going to be 1 over 3 to the 3, which can be written as 3 to the minus 3. Let's just go through that. We've got 3 here, 6 there. So that drops down to 3 to the 0, which is 1. Anything to the 0 is 1. Okay, so that's 1, and that drops down to 3. So that's now 1 over 3 to the 3, which you can write as 3 to the minus 3. And then you've got 125 squared over 5 to the 8. 125 squared. Okay, I can see 5's got to be in here. So let's go 5's into 125. Okay, so it goes twice there, remainder 2, 5, and there are 5 5's there. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So that's 5 to the 3, all squared, over 5 to the 8. 3 sets of 2 is 6. And therefore that cancels down, so it's going to be 1 over 5 to the 2, which you can write as 5 to the minus 2. Okay, I'll do the rest next video.